911 emergency, Celeste. Hello, 911.
Help me! Help me!
It was very random, it was very violent, very sudden, and was somebody who had really no criminal history.
It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I pulled up in front of my office. I had noticed across the street just a guy walking a dog, and it was a good-looking dog. And the next thing I know, the guy is next to my car saying good morning, and he looked normal, and I said good morning back and bent back over to get the rest of my things out of the car, and I felt a sharp pain in the back of my head. And I thought, oh my God, he's hit me with a rock. And I turned around, and it wasn't a rock, it was a knife. And he started stabbing me in my chest and my abdomen and my hands, my arms. I was lucky enough to be able to dial 911, throw my phone in the car, and then use my car door to block as much as I could the knife attack.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood. Oh my gosh.
Am I stabbed?
Because of the early hour in the morning, there were not a lot of people on the street, and certainly not a lot of people with giant German Shepherd dogs. The police were able to detain Mr. Taylor fairly quickly, and Ms. Doucette was able to make a positive ID before she was taken to the hospital.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
I received 11 stab wounds that required surgery. There were little, various nicks and cuts, but there were several surgeries. Both lungs were punctured and collapsed. My stomach was punctured. My liver was lacerated. All the tendons and the muscles in my left hand and arm were severed. Stab wounds in my head. All my ribs were crushed. I have severe PTSD. I'm afraid to leave my house. I have anxiety all the time. It really kind of shrinks your world. It narrows your world. Post-traumatic stress disorder is something that's horrible. You have nightmares and flashbacks, and it's really hard.
She had to face him then in court. And then there's still the concern that the jury won't believe her or won't understand or might buy the defense that it wasn't him. And what happens if that happened? There's still a concern, how she goes on with that kind of attack that happened. She's been able to do that, but I know it's been hard.
It was difficult, but I wasn't going to let him get away with stealing my life, and he needed to go to prison. I had great support all the way through from the district attorney's office and from the police department and from the doctors and nurses at Sharp Hospital. I've had great support all the way through, especially from my family and friends.
Well, I think Cindy's a citizen of courage because she's a survivor. She has not given up. She has been able to face all the challenges. A lot of people after an attack like this might shut down and be scared, and that hasn't really happened to her. She has been an advocate through this trial. As I said, she's shown courage just in the way she responded to the attack and what she's been able to do afterwards.
Anybody could be brave. Not just me, but anybody could. I never thought I had it in me, but I did.